The island we went to was supposed to have been secured by the ground forces. They hadn't gotten a handle on things by the time we got there, so now we were stuck in the middle of a half-assed campaign. My job was to get the planes ready for combat, making repairs and handing them over to our troop of cons. Thing is, the enemy still had the hangars. The comms were still down, so none of us knew what the hell was going on. The last transmission I heard before everything went to shit was that some prisoners from an Osean military penal unit rioted and managed to escape. They stole some jets and now they were flying around, taking out their former allies left and right. I wonder if any units like ours were out here, creeping around. Hearing the Osean jets firing at each other overhead chipped away at morale. Since the radio was out, it was quiet. I liked it better that way. All I heard was the gunfire. Here we were, walking around carrying rifles. We were pilots, damn it. Friendly fire will probably kill us. You know things are desperate when the guards that used to lock us into solitary are now telling us it's better we all stick together. I guess they think our odds of surviving this war are better that way. After walking for miles across the battlefield, we came across the wreckage of a plane. Passenger, not military. I knew that rose. It was an Erusian liaison plane. The guard's dogs smelled something and took off. They led us to a cliff. And the bodies.
Today, I lost everything. When Osea attacked our capital, my father, a man who was never really suited to being the king, was killed. I was to be flown out of the war zone to safety, but the plane was shot down by rebels. The entire crew was killed in the crash. Soldiers appeared and one shot at me. My dog went after him and shot him to pieces. He was my best friend. After all those speeches I gave about working together for peace, I thought everyone felt the same as I did. I'm sure the soldier who shot at me knew I was the Princess of Erusia. He was Erusian too. More soldiers have come. Now, there is no one left to protect me. I am so numb, I cannot move. I watch as one of their dogs approaches. It sniffs mournfully at my dead friend. I wonder if it grieves for him as much as I do. I can barely think. I feel weaker by the minute. I don't know who these soldiers are with, but I managed to take a sip of the water they gave me.
How long have you been here?
Somehow, I muster the courage to answer the woman's question. I tell her I've been there 3 days. They gather around me with grim looks on their faces. What would they do if they knew I was the Erusian princess? After searching the cockpit of the plane, the woman who spoke to me before came back to me.
This is an air-to-ground tactical radio. It still works!
I noticed she walked with a limp. She knelt down next to me and asked her companions to give me some food. And then, very softly, she said,
You see, I used to listen to your broadcasts, Your Royal Highness. Just what did you see here?
Okay, enough talk. Your opinions have all been taken into consideration. beyond the seizure of Forbanti, which is important, and supporting the Erusian officer. At this point, I just don't know what our strategy is, or what our mission will be. Radio communication is still patchy for both the military and civilians, so we're getting zip from Mission Command about our orders. Still, with countless Erusian forces in the area, it's too dangerous for us to stay around here waiting for a miracle. Now, regarding Count's suggestion to think about self-defense, I think we should make a break for Tyler Island. It was a large Osean base before the start of the war. Count says his previous squadron took part in an operation to seize control of the island. It has the only base that will get us to the space elevator without refueling. It's also a transport facility for supply ships that provide drones and ammo for arsenal birds. For the Osean forces that are looking to reclaim the space elevator, those are two great reasons in its favor. If everything went according to plan, the base may already be in Allied hands when we get there. Though based on what Count told me about the island operation, it won't be easy to seize control.
If the ground troops have managed to open the bridgehead, the transport route to Osea for supply ships should be available.
So much at stake, I can't imagine Erusia just giving it up without a fight. Things could really have gone bad.
Even if there are enemies left, they should be pretty easy to suppress.
I just want to go home, man.
Me too.
With that look on your face, Trigger, I know exactly what you want to do.
If Trigger's ready to kick ass, then so am I.
Damn straight. We're with you, Trigger.
It's decided then. Let's get all the aircraft and haul ass to Tyler Island. Although we can avoid the Arsenal Bird's anti-air network, there's still remnants from the Erusian forces. I want to get to the island without getting into any unnecessary combat. Pick a fast craft and fix it how you want. Pack for a long trip, but remember, if you drag your ass, you'll get left behind.
Let's help retreating Osean forces. Take out any hostiles in their area. Don't engage till targets are ID'd.
The boots on the ground don't need more people shooting at them.
Thanks. It's absolute chaos out there. The Erusians are even starting to fight amongst themselves.
Well, now we know what's going on, but shit.
There's more over here. The bodies are getting filled. Some people were part of the fight. With that, we're all lined up. No, they're not too bad. Some of them aren't wearing shoes. Guess what happens here? Really don't want to think about it. Those Erusian bastards. It's a blatant war crime. Take photos for evidence.
Erusian! Jesus, they're firing at each other. Is this the norm around here?
It's all crazy people.
Trigger, ID your targets before attacking.
I just got the photograph. We'll head back to HQ soon. Give us another 30 minutes. And then say they want to release the children in proper burial.
We are in the middle of a mission to take back the mass driver. The supply ship is a munitions depot. It's highly combustible.
If you see 3 strikes, count to 3, and the enemy's gone. Look back! Fire! Fire away!
The last vehicle's been destroyed. Let's get out of here.
Let's get moving! Hit the gas and don't let up until we reach the extraction point! I don't want to see anyone! Hostile or friendly!
No pursuit too deep. We just need to buy some time. Hold in the bay until operation feeding time. We'll wait for the mass driver. What's the way? The rebels are here. The first one go by and detonate on the second.
I count 12 dead bodies here. They're upper middle class. Police points nearby, so they could be researchers and their families. Most likely, they were involved in Belka. Our guys have still got the enemy here. What do you do now? Put them in the tank!
Allied retreat looks good.
We're down to less than half our vehicle. This isn't looking good. We need help.
Strider 1, target acquired.
Here's the landing craft. Many thanks, Rochester. You didn't have to leave our boys to die.
Understood.
Independent Special Security Squadron is demanding to be let into the base. Shit. An explosion inside! Continue the countdown. The enemy's not stupid. We're at the supply ship. Do the countdown! There's still one arsenal bird left. If we can fill it full of bombs, then Elysia will have a fighting chance.
Target
Use
destroyed.
cameras to track the supply ships. Don't fight with your back to the supply ship. If you take, we're done for. One is hit.
I'm on my target's tail.
Take commanders down! Taking fire! We're pinned down!
Fox 2. All aircraft, search every nook of the island. We're not leaving anyone behind.
The enemy's position! Speak up! The artillery fire sent a number on my hearing! Thanks, but will we make it in time?
A landing ship is waiting for you.
Right. There's no guarantee it's the one-way ticket to hell. Pretty sure we're there already.
Wait, multiple bogies from the east.
Their timing tells me they're not here to bring good news.
We need to ID the bogies. Take them down if they're hostile.
Understood.
Watch it. Enemy has a lock on you.
Bogies inbound. Escort fighters, we're counting on you. Should we fire? Even if we're not fired upon? Of course.
Strider Squadron, you're near an armada of bogies. Identify them.
Commence Operation No Return. These are unguided. Stay on course. Let's just get this done with.
Visual.
Like an eagle. Identification complete. It's Erusian bombers and their escorts.
Count's prophecy has come true. Take out all bombers. Or they'll flatten our allies.
Plenty of civilian casualties as well. Precision bombing is impossible in these conditions. Maybe they know they can't. We're gonna drop them all.
Graham 7, I'm behind my target. Careful, these guys are coming. This is Graham 7, Fox 2. This is Graham 7, attack failed.
Target locked. Launch control, this is flight leader. All systems ready. We are go for launch. This is launch control. The enemy is closing. Confirm launch readiness.
Affirmative. This is our last chance for Operation Feeding Time.
Launch control. Roger that.
The bombers are nearing the island. We're running out of time. Only half the bombers remain. We can't let even one get away.
Strider 1 is hit.
Missile hit.
Enemy on your back.
Drawing enemy's attention here. Graham 2, on my target tail.
Strider 1, Fox 2.
Locked on.
All enemy bombers have been destroyed.
We did it.
Continue with your mission.
Bring the anti-tank missile. Hit that heavy armor at the front line. Don't stop. They're too good. Are they really from Osia?
missiles.
I hope those rebels in Rusian army end up wiping each other out. Our only ally is the Rusian government forces. Don't mistake them for rebels.
It's the Osean military.
Don't they know they're on the same side?
They're firing at each other!
This is AWACS Longcaster. We're uploading the latest ID data. Check your TAC terminal.
Confirmed. The info is from an allied AWAC. Hold your fire! Roger. Where we supposed to believe? Who should we follow?
You guys got out alive. You have time to figure it out.
Echo 13. Keep tanks flat, but they're running on fuels and low on ammo.
Watch it. Enemy has a lock on you.
We can trust them as a mass sniper today. Our army can turn this thing around.
Strider 1, missile launched. Target acquired. Target destroyed.
The Russian crowd wants to show no sign of letting up. We're taking heavy damage.
Hey you, dumbass with the scratches on his tail. You hear me? I need you to help some people. There's a group of refugees surrounded by Russian tanks right here. Needless to say, their future's not looking too bright.
This is a secure military line. Who is this?
Me. Call me Scrap Queen.
Longcaster, she's an ally. Trigger and I'd know that voice anywhere.
That voice. So you're still breathing for Count.
Yeah, let me have a word. Hey, it's been a while. I had a feeling the two of you were still alive. Remember, stick with Trigger and you'll make it.
I have a bit of intel for you. We'll share it if you can help those refugees. Count me in.
That's right.
Echo 13, all hostiles are down.
Understood. This is our last chance. We'll see how far we can go.
We've destroyed all of the targets. All bogies should be ID'd now. Mission complete. Okay, Scrap Queen. Send us the target coordinates.
I was thinking about how I'd do that.
Don't you have a laser target indicator?
Why would she?
Use a smoke canister. And who's taking this to the enemy's doorstep? Not me. Wait, you moron! Wait! What are you doing, dumbass? Here! Attack right here!
Longcaster, we've confirmed the location of the flare.
That's them. All aircraft, we just updated your threat matrix via data link. Take out those targets.
Don't miss. We don't want to hit the pretty ladies down there.
Missile.
Hurry!
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Strider 1, target destroyed.
Missile.
Good job! The enemy tanks are toast. I don't think I could even do anything with that scrap.
Why do we sing that song?
Strider 1, aim missile
Everyone
destroyed.
knows that for some other reason.
Target acquired. Yeah, that is valuable information.
That doesn't sound good.
But can it be trusted?
Not sure. Heard it from a man who said he wanted to atone for his sins. Up to you to trust him or not.
Understood. Good luck.
Releasing safety. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Launch. 1, 2, 3. The mass driver is accelerating.
The supply ships have been launched from the mass driver. If the supply ships make it to the arsenal bird, they'll be able to resupply it. They may be loaded with new weaponry that we don't even know about. We have no choice but to take down the supply ships before they can get within the arsenal bird's air defense network. You've got to hurry or you're not going to make it. 3 minutes to the enemy's air defense network. All aircraft, remain on high alert. We got bandits incoming on radar. You're gonna have to forget about them for now. Focus on destroying that supply ship first.
We're sitting ducks like this.
Let the supply ship get too far away, we'll never be able to catch it. So they're trying to feed that giant monster of a bird. We can't let them complete their mission. That sucker's hiding in the clouds. Trigger, don't let it get away.
Missile away. Strider 1, Fox 3.
Did you see that explosion? Looks like that's one of them down.
Remember, there are 2 supply ships out there. Hurry up and shoot the other one down.
Victory is ours unless the supply ship gets away.
Trigger, you're gonna lose it. Fly at full speed. We've recalculated the remaining time. 2 minutes to the enemy's air defense network.
We're still in this.
Your plane will ice up if you stay in there too long.
I was expecting this to be easy if all they can do is fly fast.
90 seconds to the enemy's air defense network.
Don't lose them. Do they really think they can continue to dodge? I can't get a lock.
60 seconds remain. Missile away. Hope you're all enjoying the pretty fireworks. If this thing had any windows, we could have seen it for ourselves. Nice work, team.
We're gonna find ourselves a boat and leave this island. We'll be taking the refugees, along with any